Right, so I just finished Vera, and it cut off abruptly. So I know that this is supposed to follow almost follow seamlessly, almost as one piece of music rather than two separate songs. And I'm looking at the title, I see it says Bring the Boys Back Home, so that makes sense considering the content of the previous one. So let's dive in and I do. Wow, that was something. Uh, this sounds like an opera chorus. Even in the classical style, you could call it an opera chorus. It's it's this big, dramatic style. Has a lot of flair, and and I guess now I have to revise what I said about Vera because this puts a little different twist on it. It's not asking about Vera. It's demanding the government or the system or something of that sort to bring the boys back home. It's a powerful demand. It's not a begging little plea. It's a whole chorus of voices saying, "Bring them back home." And it has this little bit of a march drum rhythm, which starts at the very beginning and sets us up. And then you hear it throughout. Not heavy, but a little bit. So it's almost like this is another army of people demanding that their boys be brought back home. And even in all of this grand marching off to war triumphant sound, or I mean, it has this sort of victorious, hopeful element to it. Even in the midst of all of this, like surely, if we just all make this happen, it's going to happen. You hear his voice, and it comes out especially at the end. I wanted to hear that just a little bit here. You hear his voice. The desperation of what the reality is layered with this chorus. And it's quite a stacking of different moods and psychological states of mind. kind of condenses everything from the beginning of the war to the end of the war and the aftermath into one little slice, and it's all there. And then this, what happens after the music ends? I'm not quite sure what to make of it. I want to listen to it again. It's kind of like it's looking back at when the men left, when the boys left. Time to go, time to go, time to go. Leaving the homes. Laughter. Trucks and planes leaving. And then this dead silence, and the question again, is there anybody out there? It's really a fabulous setting and incredibly powerful. Okay, so that was Bring the Boys Back Home, number 18. And I don't want to keep repeating it meaninglessly, but every time I hear each of these songs, I feel like I need to be going back and digging into it some more and spending some time, which I will. And I'll be doing that in the process of creating the in-depth portions. But let's go on now, and I would like to continue my listening journey here. So the next one is number 19, which is Comfortably Numb. This is the one that so many of you have said you must listen, you must listen, you must listen. Well, here I go, finally. And I don't know what to expect, but I suppose with so many recommendations to hear this, there must be something really, really worth paying attention to. So that's going to be next.